I'm Marsharelle Talbert.
And I'm Shelly Sherrilds, and we are the creators behind the dining experiences, Sweet Potatoes and Black Beans.
After years of honing our skills in the kitchen for our families, we want to empower other families to take control of their kitchens and create great meals for less.
I grew up without having a lot, so that absolutely shaped me into the person that I am.
I also didn't grow up well off at all. Anytime we come together as a family, it was always potlucking to make the most of everyone's dollars and have the best meal that you possibly could. I became a mom at 25. I scaled back on what I was doing at work in order to be more present for my daughter. And in that time, I also was learning how to cook more at home. I wanted to make sure that I was being the healthiest version of myself possible.
At the beginning of motherhood, I was a stay-at-home mom. There were definitely weeks where we had to really be conscious and penny pinch. Now I'm in a much different financial space as I was when I was a new mom. There was about a 10-year gap between my first marriage and my second marriage. Not only was I a single parent, I had a very demanding career, and I also had 2 children, so time was very precious. But that did not stop me from cooking a meal 5 out of the 7 days of the week. Marsharelle and I met through a mutual friend. We are the entertainers in our friendship circle, and we found that our food skills were a lot of the same. And I said, well, wouldn't it be great if we created a food blog? And it was history from there.
Sweet Potatoes and Black Beans started as 2 moms on a mission to empower folks to take control in their kitchens. Guests are encouraged to come into the kitchen with us, get hands-on while we're preparing a meal for them.
Right now, we offer a series of cooking classes where we lead our students on a journey of recreating pantry staples like stocks, jams.
It's really about empowering people to trust themselves in the kitchen, because one beautiful thing about cooking at home is that you can tailor it to exactly what you like.
The other series is a life skills class teaching teenagers important life skills like budgeting and cooking.
Because really it's all interwoven, right? Like you can't cook unless you clean. You can't buy food unless you're budgeting.
How you do anything is how you do everything. And so I plan out my meals just like I plan my budget. If you fail to plan, you're going to come up against impulse buying, and that is costly. So take out a couple hours on Sunday, write out your menu for the week, and that 2-hour time block, it allows you to really create amazing meals in 30 minutes or less.
I'm not necessarily the strongest planner. What I found useful was relying on my pantry staples for those days where I may have failed to plan. And once you start to continue to keep those types of items in your pantry, you find different ways to utilize them. Don't just eat the sliced chicken 2 days in a row. Make a chicken taco or some type of wrap or chicken salad to feel like you're eating something new, but you're still utilizing those ingredients to the fullest.
And also taste your food as you go. That is the #1 way to develop yourself as a home cook and learn what your flavor preferences are.
Our journey has given our children a realistic outlook on not just finances and money, but how to manage a family, how to juggle and multitask, and showing them that perseverance goes a long way.
If I could give any piece of advice, the most important thing that you can give your children is yourself.
Parenting while you are in charge is a partnership really with your child. Children are very resilient, very resilient. If you're doing the best that you can, give yourself grace, don't be too hard on yourself, and that child is going to love you and think that you're like the most perfect thing in the world.